everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Lions continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bears going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And right away, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. On first down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Again, it's Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Running with Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back to that belly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And some space here. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down, 8. They go with Abdullah again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. On 1st down, Abdullah, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 40, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Howard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Here's Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flush to his right. Now Trubisky lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go. 3
it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 2, Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Akeem Hicks. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking on the midfield logo. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, hey.
run here. Abdullah. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, 50. 22. Set. Waiting. Back 57. Ready. Back 70.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That goes for a gain of 31. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It completes it right side to White. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Lady. 53's the line. 93. Check 53. 10. Come on.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and goal, Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Abdullah running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down at Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here come the Lions now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing to Stafford. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Young coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To Abdullah. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Stafford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Trevathan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down is Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And Stafford's in some pain apparently. Yet to arise following the play. So Stafford forced to depart. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of his hole. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. They'll set up a throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Let's go.
A give to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Rudock, his first throw since coming in the game. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landing. All right, now, look. No. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This is a screen to Abdullah. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the run, Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Shifts by him at the 25. And yet again, still shedding tackles. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, here we go.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
They run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Howard. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in with Howard. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Barth puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Leopard! Check 43! Here we go! Blue, 90!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Room to run inside the 40. Caught on the right side by Jones. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job.